279 on the flower farm. So today was a great day. I got so much mowing done. I'm in so much pain, y'all. But anyways, so let me show you what I did. Number 1, mower number 2, and mower number 3 is out there. Look at this mess. This grass is so tall. I don't know. What's up, Missouri? Why are you growing your grass so tall? I grew up in Phoenix. I'm not used to this. I've been here 12 years. I should know better. But anyways. So first off, let me say, this is the mower I use to cut all of this. It's actually a string trimmer. And it's called the Viper, it's called something else, Viper something 160cc. If you look that up, you'll see it's like Earthquake. That's what it's called, Earthquake. And it plowed through this tall grass. That's like 18 inches, 24 inches worth of grass. It was all up here. I cleaned around that stump, cleaned around the septic, cleaned around that stump. You can see the path I cut through here. The rest of this I could probably get with the rider, thank heavens. But anyways, I want to show you this. This is hard red wheat that I planted last winter just to cover up. This is a pollinator garden. And I just covered it to keep the dirt down because it got cold. And it sprung up, and look how beautiful it is. I love it so much. If you recall, I was having issues with this being a heat sink. Like there was nothing growing back here. There was no shade, nothing. And so this southern and western wall was just collecting all this heat, and it was 10 or 20 degrees hotter than it was outside. And I said, well, I want to put a pollinator garden in. And I didn't even know what would possibly stand that type of heat. And like I said, I put all this dirt down. I maybe should have thrown out just like wildflower seed, because our wildflowers are doing great in the front yard. In fact, we have poppies. I'll go show you that in a minute. But instead, I just threw out some hard red wheat that I had bought at the health food store in bulk. Stuff you bake with. And just something to hold the dirt down so it didn't get washed away. And it grew crazy. And I love it so much. It's so pretty. I can see it from the sink when I'm washing dishes. And I feel like it's cooler back here. I feel like last year I could walk back here and it would be super hot. Now granted, it's only May 1st, but it just feels cooler to me. I'd like to put a water feature in. That's the next thing on my list. I have the hummingbird feeders in there that I'm gonna hook up or fill and put on their hooks. And then I'd like to get some other bird feeders and whatnot, and then plant flowers, because that's what's supposed to be back here as a pollinator garden, right? I've been super busy mowing. I'm trying to get it all done today. They said it's supposed to rain. That's what the sky looks like. It's supposed to rain at 3 o'clock. It's now like 5 o'clock. It's not gonna rain. The gripe about that string trimmer is it's not self-propelled. And I am it's just a battle. Like there's no way around it. You're pushing, you're pulling, other than having it self-propelled, I don't know a better way. So let's go look at the wildflowers in the front here for a second, because I want to show you some of these peppers. So this is a jigsaw pepper. It's a variegated pepper. The pepper and the plant are variegated. From what I remember, it's not very hot. These are some things I'm putting in my garden for my use. There's not a jalapeno pepper, which I'm excited about because I like the flavor of the jalapeno, and the Jimmy Nardello. And there's some others I haven't tried, so I will report back on those another time. The tomatoes are doing great. I didn't put everybody back in the sun today because, like I said, it was supposed to rain. Lots of Brad's Atomic Grape, which I'm excited about. That's my favorite tomato. Yesterday, somebody was in our driveway. I think it was like USPS or something. And I looked out the window and I saw a poppy that had grown in my front yard wildflower bed. And I actually said a bad word because I was like, what is that? Like, I thought trash had blown in here or something, but let me show you. This is what I saw, and yesterday it was so much prettier. Oh, it already lost one of its petals. And then there was another one back here that I think didn't quite work, but you can see like there's all kinds of poppies getting ready to come up. They're all over the place. Here's another one. So I don't know if they're all the same color. This is a wildflower mix. So I would have to go back and see what it says. And I think I would just rather leave it as a surprise. So you'll be surprised with me. There's definitely some weird like grass type things in here too. I considered pulling those out, and then I just told myself, you know what, all of these wildflowers are gonna reseed, and hopefully they'll choke out the grass that is not native. Isn't that how it's supposed to work? Let's talk about the chicken coop for a minute. I did make a path out to the chicken coop. I think I'm gonna be able to get the rider back there and then pull that stuff out of here. I just don't have a place to put the big items. They won't fit in the can, but I do think that 4 to 6 big black trash bags is all I really have out here, probably closer to 6, honestly. And so I'll just slowly do those. I'll just slowly pick them up and sweep them up. So let's show you what we got going. So here we are. Let's walk back here. Here's the path I mowed. We'll go back here and look at how much stuff is back here, whether you think I can get it done with just 4 bags. So that's really the last of it. I probably can get it done with 4 bags or 8 bags, whatever. Just to get it done. Here's the big stuff that I was gonna drag out on this tarp. And then here's the stuff that's stuck in the grass. So I'll probably go through and pick the big stuff up and then mow and see what else I find back here. I see some musty water. I'll get it done. We are not going to be planting out the flower farm for another 2 weeks. So I have time to work on this, and really only take me, a couple days, if that. Probably just like come out here once in the morning, take a break, and then come out again. As I said, I'm already sore though. So Tylenol is my friend. And I went to bed at 8 o'clock last night, or 9 o'clock last night, got up at 8. So I'm sleeping a lot, eating a lot, drinking a lot, just trying to get it done. 4 small beds that we're working with for our personal garden. You can see there's like 3-4 different lettuces that made it through the freeze. All the rest of these are weeds that I need to pull up, but we decided to go small on our personal garden. These are it's just 4 beds and a sprinkler. I knew that this year especially, since we're putting the flower farm in, we're gonna be very busy with that. And so we got a place for some tomatoes. We got these 4 little beds back here, and that's going to be enough for this year. We'll have some peppers, we'll have some tomatoes, and that'll probably be it. Well, I think I'm gonna put some something on the trellis. I really like cucamelons, so I'm gonna try and get my hands on some more cucamelons. I tried to start them in a bread pan, like I've shown you that we were doing, and they just didn't come up. And now, granted, they were seeds I saved from last year, so maybe they just didn't get saved properly, or I don't know. Cucamelons seem fickle. They do better when, from what I've seen, for me, they do better if I just plant them directly. They just don't grow indoors for me. I've never been able to start them. So anyways, that's the update for today. Back to mowing, which is what you do in the spring, as you know, and I'll see you tomorrow.